When you see a thriving school district, you also see a high percentage of the community invested in the schools.
My parents moved here because of the education.
When we moved to Bedford, we knew the town was well regarded for its school system, and with 5 children, that was a major factor in our decision to live here.
My wife and I moved to Bedford in 2000, primarily because of the schools.
My husband Paul and I moved to Bedford in 1977. We moved here because of the reputation of the schools, and the schools lived up to their reputation. For our 3 children, it was a wonderful place to grow and to learn. As a result, they are successful, happy adults, and I give a lot of the credit for where they are in life to the quality of the teaching that they experienced year after year in the Bedford schools.
Well, we quickly learned that in addition to good schools, good buildings, and excellent teachers, was the partnership that the community has with the schools.
There just are ways in which teachers in Bedford, I think, have a sense of children as individuals, and that's one of the real key aspects of quality in schools.
My oldest is going to be entering the school system next year, and we specifically moved to Bedford for that reason. Great community, great school system.
As good as we may be today, we are not good enough. We're always on the edge of what's the next thing to do to make our schools and our community a better place to live. So that sense of increasing quality is something we need to think about and figure out how we're going to provide it.
The most difficult thing, I think, is part of our job, both Chip, mine, and others here in this office, as well as other administrators, is to develop a budget that meets all the dreams and aspirations of our students and faculty. We are big dreamers, but again, we have to bring reality to the situation.
The thing that I've realized in my position is I always have teachers who come forward with great ideas. They have ideas that I'd love to be able to support, whether they're elementary teachers, middle school teachers, high school teachers. I just can't support them all because we're kind of constrained within the school district budget.
And we are envisioning a much larger space for our professional development efforts here in the district, a teacher classroom that would include tables and computers and internet access and sinks that would allow us to provide professional development for all of the disciplines, not just math and science.
The idea would be that we would have a professional space, a space where teachers have the resources that they need so that they can really get down to focusing on becoming better teachers.
I feel that just through tax dollars alone, Bedford will have a good, very good education. But as Bedford citizens, I feel that one thing that binds us all together is that we don't settle. We want more. We want more for ourselves. You know, we want more from our community. We want more for our family, and we want more from and for our children. And that starts and ends with the Bedford public school system.
In 2005, a dedicated group of parents of all ages came together to form the Bedford Education Foundation. The mission of the Bedford Education Foundation is simple: raise private funds and distribute 100% of those funds to the school system for grants. This is not a unique or novel concept. Education foundations have existed across the country for many years and have been extremely successful.
The long-term goal of the Bedford Education Foundation is to provide a lasting, permanent, self-sustaining endowment for the future of Bedford. The short-term goal is straightforward: to provide grants each year to help teachers improve the educational experience of the children whose lives they touch.
This past summer, through funds raised by the Bedford Education Foundation, 3 teachers attended the Columbia University Writers' Workshop in New York City, a nationally respected and renowned program.
The 3 of us who went to Columbia Writing College this summer, it was a tremendous opportunity that we are so grateful for.
We're very grateful to the Bedford Education Foundation for the opportunity to attend such a worthwhile program.
I think without having the Bedford Education Foundation supporting that, we just wouldn't quite have the same momentum going into this year.
Our vision is that 20 years from now, the Bedford Education Foundation will have touched the lives of every child in this town, in all areas and all disciplines, through grants in math, science, English, music, and the arts.
If we can support it financially and we can actually provide an extra outlet for the teachers to, again, develop programs and curriculum to enhance the education of our children, why wouldn't we do that?
I think what the foundation can do for us is, as we try to make those hard decisions to present a budget that's reasonable and provides a good quality education for our students, is the foundation can kind of put us over the top, as I mentioned earlier, and give those extra, if you will, means to become an excellent district, kind of separate us from a good school district to an excellent school district.
Join us in strengthening the educational experiences of our children.